I'm April Bile, and I have the privilege of teaching our gang this semester, the 5 to 7-year-olds. And I use the Kadai method to teach them some basic elements about music. We learned about rhythm and just some basic elements through mostly folk singing and lots of songs and games.
This is the story of what pets might do when owners leave the house and don't have a clue. Mischief can happen when you're away. That might be to your dismay. On one morning, on a day like all others, the family left the house. Parents, sisters, brothers. When the coast was clear and there was no doubt, Bernie the dog shouted, "Okay, it's time to come out." Bernie was a dachshund, a wiener dog to some. He was head of the pack and in charge of the fun. Bernie had 2 dachshund brothers, Otto and Fritz, who would join him in romp and be up for some tricks. Bernie then shouted, "Let the fun now begin," and from that point on, each dog had a grin. The first thing they did was jump on the bed. They were quite careful to not bump their heads. They seen the kids do this, so they knew what to do. If you could get away with it, wouldn't you too? The dogs turn on music to set the fun tone, and before you know it, it's complete music. All the dogs were the ones who would always begin. Then one by one, each other house they came down. But not every pet was up for the bash. One wouldn't get an opinion to crash. Sweetie the cat wanted no part of the fun. She'd rather just sleep around in the sun. Each of the dogs only thought about play, and Sweetie would dream of a tuna buffet. The dogs looked above her and covered in this. See your bar was not to be missed. Chupa-duppa, da-da-da, sweet get teased. It's only this day to see displeased. He just watched the dogs from his cage high above. To see them disturb her was what he so loved. Chuckle and laugh as the bird belly giggle, his feathery tail would rapidly wiggle. Chipper the bird watched out for the family's return. He'd stay right on top, for it was his concern. He'd chirp right along with the music he heard, especially the highness, it was those he preferred. There were 2 sparkly goldfish that were fond of playing. Enjoyed the hijinks and were always on hand. Bully and Sandy, they would hear all the accidents and see through the glass and watch the instructions. Harry the hamster was soon up to no good. He used this time to escape because he could. So he would run through the house until his feet got too sore. He'd take a quick break just to rest his poor feet, and was back at it until his room felt complete. Harry made sure he passed all the 3 spots, like under the couch and around the plant pots. Then before long, there was a shift in the mood as it became time to conquer the big. The dogs knew exactly what Chazzy could gobble, and divided it fairly without any squabble. First, they would go to the jar of dog treats. They figured that later they could return for more sweets. This merriment would go on for most of the day, all the pets delighted while the family was away. Then suddenly, Chipper whistled an alert. The family is back, but there had been no dessert. Chipper's signal was heard and all the pets complied. They knew their rump ended when the family arrived. The dogs quickly gobbled any crumbs that had been dropped. They wanted to catch all before the fun stopped. Then all the pets returned to the spot where they had been. When the family left that morning and the day would begin. Wait! Listen! It's Chipper's alert! The family walked in, and as they would say, I bet our pets wish we'd never go away. All the pets went but couldn't display. When the family was away, it was their turn to play. They understood that having them gone meant they could sometimes till dawn. Now you may be wondering what your pets may be doing